Thousands of professionals are coming to North Texas to learn the latest strategies for protecting kids from abuse and exploitation. Joining me now is Dianna Smoot with the Dallas Children's Advocacy Center to talk about the upcoming Crimes Against Children Conference and why its work is so important. Thank you for being here. I know this is a big week ahead next week. Let's talk about the mission of Dallas Children's Advocacy Center for people who may have heard DCAC, but just don't know exactly how critical your role is.
So we work here in Dallas County to improve the lives of abused children and to serve as a leader on child abuse issues. And so we're talking cases that would come to this center, they raise to a criminal level. That sexual abuse, severe physical abuse, or witness to a violent crime. And the reality is behind every case is a child and a family. And so our job is to make that journey a little bit easier.
And it's so important then to bring people from all over the country to see what it is you're doing and to exchange ideas. How do you serve all those children under this one mission? I mean, there's a lot of scope there.
We work as part of a multidisciplinary team, so you really cannot work these cases alone. We work with law enforcement, Child Protective Services, the District Attorney's Office, medical professionals, and then of course Children's Advocacy Center staff who plug in and provide interviews and healing services. But it truly takes everybody working together, and families then receive the best of each of those disciplines and what they have to offer.
So this is the 38th Annual Crimes Against Children Conference. Again, this is, I believe, next week, correct?
Right.
So let's talk about what we can expect this year. This is really an awesome way to exchange ideas and learn from each other as well.
We are the world's largest conference in this space, and so it's just so incredible when we talk about 4,500 attendees coming here to our city for the 38th year. And I love to share with people, you know, this really hard work and people coming from all over the world, but in the field they call it the Dallas Conference. And what a wonderful thing for our city to be known for.
Is to be able to really make a huge change in how you're doing it here. Let's talk about trends that you see when it comes to these cases and how the conference is helping to address some of those. Because again, you're gathering information from all over the world. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Well, I think technology is changing our world. So we talk about these types of cases. We're looking at online exploitation, sextortion, cases that involve artificial intelligence. And so that's going to require us to adjust. It's going to provide some investigative challenges as well as some legal challenges. That's at the forefront and what we're seeing. We also have to continue to do better in the more common cases, so the sexual abuse and physical abuse cases. And then of course, how do we retain good people in the field? This work is really hard, and the exposure to vicarious trauma is very real. And so making sure that people understand how to take care of themselves so they can stay in this difficult work.
So you've got, you said, was it 4,500 attendees,
yes.
right? So what are you wanting them to take away this year and take back to where they live and work every day?
The reality is people come from all over and they grab these new tools and strategies, they network, they collaborate, they learn where is working really well in certain types of cases, and also what's not working well. What do we want to avoid in the future? And so they gather this opportunity to come together and learn from each other, and then they take it back to their own communities, and they're able to do their jobs better. And I think that's really the beauty of the Crimes Against Children Conference. It's not just that DCAC is changing lives here, but we're really having an impact in all of these communities around the world.
What do parents need to do? I mean, we're about to get ready to go back to school. As far as, you know, there are so many children who are impacted by this that you may not be aware. The statistic is pretty alarming. It
really is, and we love to tell people we serve every zip code in Dallas, and so I think sometimes it's easy that we think not here, not in my community, but the reality is we want to keep our eyes and ears open to it.
What do you want parents, teachers to know if they suspect someone has been a victim of a crime?
My ask would be is to believe it. If a child tells you something concerning, believe it, or if it feels off to you, lean into that. And so you're going to intervene quickly, ensure that that child is safe, to use the words the child has shared with you to make a report to law enforcement or to CPS, and then to let the investigators and the professionals who work in this space take it from there. So there's no need to gather more information or talk more to a child. Turn it over to the people who work these cases every day and know that you've done the right thing.
Yeah, you're there to do the investigating.
That's right.
Thank you so much. I know it's a lot next week, but it's nice you'll have some familiar faces and have a little bit of bright spots where you can. So
yes.
Good luck to you all.
Thank you very much.